Hello and welcome to Shoot the Hostage with me, Dan, and my partner, Sarah. We're a movie podcast and we cover 8 films per season based on a specific theme. It is worth noting that we do occasionally swear, open brackets, very often swear, close brackets. We also occasionally cover triggering topics, so we would always advise using listener discretion and probably don't listen around your kids. If you like what we do and want to support us, please consider hitting 5 stars on Spotify or maybe subscribing or even reviewing on your platform of choice. We also have a Patreon with a free tier for lineups and updates and 2 paid tiers with extra content and early ad-free episodes. Right, that's enough from me. On with the show. We back, Sarah. We back for another episode in the Size Doesn't Matter season.
It does kind of matter, though.
It doesn't matter, Sarah. You can't say that to me.
It matters a bit.
Size doesn't matter.
Okay.
Last time, Sarah, we dipped our toe into the MCU with Ant Guy. This week, we're hitting the bong and tackling a giant mutated fish thing with the host.
We're hitting a bong.
We're hitting the bong. Bong.
Did you do that without me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know what bong is.
We're hitting the Bong Joon-ho.
We're hitting the Bong Joon-ho for the very first time.
But probably not the last.
Definitely not the last.
Oh, definitely, he says.
Yeah, he makes good movie.
Hell yeah.
See, last time how we started with a film about small things.
Mm-hmm.
And this time we're doing a film about a big thing.
I mean, it's all about context, though, isn't it? It's all relative.
Well, the fish thing is not big compared to the sun.
Well, exactly. If you're the sun, then that's 2 movies about a little thing.
Do you think the sun is conscious? Some people think that.
And I think it listens to this podcast, yeah.
Do you?
I do.
I hope so. Do you think the sun is subscribed to our Patreon?
I do. Specifically, I'm thinking of the son from Teletubbies.
The baby.
The anthropomorphized one with a face.
No, I don't want a baby on the Patreon.
Well, it's not a baby anymore. It grew up, didn't
I
it?
suppose not.
It's an adult son now.
That baby's probably 35 years old.
Yeah, don't.
But I thought it was quite clever, Sarah, to start with a small thing and go into a big thing. And I think there's lots of things in this season that I think you'll agree is quite clever and smart, including the movie choices.
Yeah, definitely next week.
Especially next week. So stay tuned till the end. Sarah, this is our second Scott Wilson movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. I chose the other one.
You did. What was it?
Monster.
Doesn't end up in a very good place at the end of that movie.
He does not. No, he's gone from being in a film called Monster to being in a film about a monster.
I thought you was going to say in a film where he is the monster, because he's the catalyst for this character in the host in the opening scene.
He's not a great dude.
Not a great dude. We'll return to that.
Bit environmentally iffy.
Yes.
You could say.
You could say that, and you would be right. Now, Sarah, this is our 3rd South Korean movie.
Yep. Okay. You're going to ask me to name the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of them was I Saw the Devil.
Yes.
Again, my choice.
Amazing movie.
Very happy that I introduced you to that and that you loved it. That's pretty rare. God, what's the other one? Oh, give me a clue.
That's not the clue.
Countdown.
Yeah. Give you a clue. How can I give you a clue without it being obvious? If I was running and you were coming after me, what would that be called?
Oh, The Chaser.
Easy.
Of course, I chose them both.
You did, yeah. But it's the first Korean movie I've chosen.
Yeah.
So why is it in this lineup? It's because, so I think I might have said this last week, but there was a couple of versions of the lineup, and it took me ages to refine it. And the first list was mostly garbage movies.
Yeah.
The second list was some garbage movies, and the third list was actually mostly all right movies and one garbage movie.
With I'd say 1 or 2 potentially.
Maybe. One of the garbage movies we haven't actually seen yet. So
2 of them.
2 of the potentially garbage movies we haven't seen yet. One of them I'm pretty confident is going to be garbage regardless.
Is it Garbage Pail Kids?
It's not Garbage Pail Kids. That's
Damn
on
it.
one of your lineups coming up, I'm sure. Yeah, so I wanted to have some good stuff in there. This is one that I think I might have mentioned this at the end of last week's episode, but I think that I tried to watch this once before, but didn't get very far with it.
Which is crazy. But you said maybe you just weren't in the mood, rather than it being off-putting or bad.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Even with movies I love, I'll put them on and then a minute will go by and I'm already doing something else and I can't be bothered to watch it anymore. Or I'll put a movie on, I'll look at my telephone and start doing something, look up and 45 minutes have gone and I've got no clue what's going on.
You're a divergence.
It's exhausting.
It's fun. Do you regret noping out of it?
What does that mean?
It means what?
Noping out of what?
You noped out of the film the first time.
Which film? Oh,
the host.
Film,
oh my
God,
just proving your point right
I'm
there.
already somewhere else. Do I regret noping out of it? No, I don't, because I've watched it now.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie.
Good. Okay.
Did you like movie?
Yes.
Great.
I have not only seen this before, I've covered it before.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Gore Press?
The first iteration of the Gore Press podcast. God, this is getting into my lore here. What was it called? Oh, the Gore Press Gorecast. There is another podcast called the Gorecast now. I have no affiliation with that one. Know nothing about it.
Royalties, I assume.
Oh, I wish. No, it was the first podcast I ever did with Jamie from Final Transmission. And we covered the host. And I can't remember what theme we shoehorned it into, but that was the first time I watched it, maybe 12 years ago, I want to say. I didn't remember a huge amount about it.
Was that the last time you saw it?
That was the last, the first and only time I'd seen it before this week.
So it was like a first time watch for you then, if you didn't. Did you remember anything at all?
I did, yeah. The first half of it was very familiar. Second half, some of it started coming back to me, but was less familiar for some reason. Yeah. But yeah, great movie.
It's a great movie. And I had no idea when I was programming this that it was based on an actual thing, like a real event. There's no giant fish monsters in real life, to the best of my knowledge.
Sadly.
But the incident that takes place in the very first scene of the film is pretty accurate to what happened, apparently, where a US Army American soldier doctor man.
Not all Americans, but it's always an American. I jest. We have a lot of American listeners and we love you all.
Yep.
Apart from the guy that Scott Wilson's playing.
Yep.
That guy can suck a dick.
If he's listening, I believe his surname is McFarland.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe it's Seth, I don't know.
It seems like something he would do.
Yeah. But Mr. McFarland, if you're listening, fuck you. Pouring formaldehyde into the Han River in South Korea.
Indeed, yeah.
Absolute fuckwit. But that actually happened, and I had no clue that was the case. So when I started doing my research, and I found that out, I think it was about midnight, 12:30. I saw a video on YouTube, and I promptly messaged it to you, I think, on WhatsApp. Was conscious that I might be waking you up, but it was too important to not do, because I would have just forgotten.
Yeah. So we're covering two. This is the second Scott Wilson movie we're covering, and technically they're both true crime.
Yeah, that's right. He only does true crime movies.
Yeah.
And
The Walking Dead.
Herschel.
Hop along Herschel. Spoilers.
Hop along Herschel. Yeah, spoilers for that show that came out 15 years ago. 20.
Don't stop it.
The budget for this was $11 million US.
Okay.
And it grossed 89 million worldwide, so very successful.
It did very well in South Korea.
Very well. I think one of the most, if not the most successful South Korean movies. I know Train to Busan is up there.
I don't know if it's still the most successful, but for a long time it was the most successful. Yeah. I think the maths was something like 20% of all South Koreans would have gone to see it at some point.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy numbers.
Wow.
And apparently, due to the perceived anti-American sentiment, even North Korea approved it.
No way.
Yeah.
And they don't approve of any.
No.
Unless it directly benefits somebody who is in charge of that place.
And has a terrible haircut in all probability.
Allegedly has a terrible haircut, definitely.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the interview the other day. Why was I thinking about that? Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, our main character from this movie, the actor Song Kang-ho, I want to say, is also in the interview.
That's why I thought about it, because I looked him up on Letterboxd and saw the interview, and I remember clicking on it. I remember crossing my fingers going, oh, please, did he play Kim Jong-un?
No, that was
Randall Park.
Randall Park,
yeah. But, you know, a brave person to whoever did that, I guess. It's not a movie that I particularly liked, but I like that they're jabbing at a certain fuckwit.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I remember it being really funny.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. To the point where I have a cross stitch in my hallway that says they hate us because they ain't us.
Is that from...
Yeah. Have you always wondered?
I look at it. No, I didn't even bat an eyelid, to be honest. I look at it every day and I'm just like, yeah, that seems like something Sarah would have on the wall. And it is.
Yeah.
It's also my wall, I suppose. We share a wall.
We do.
You mentioned the cast. Song Kang-ho plays Park Gang-do, frequent collaborator with Bong Joon-ho and Park Chan-wook.
Yeah, I would say probably, in my experience, one of the most recognisable South Korean actors. He's cropped up in some really, really good stuff. Like, obviously, you said frequent collaborator. He was also in Parasite. He was also in Snowpiercer. And the girl that plays his daughter in this also played his daughter in Snowpiercer.
Oh, really?
Fun fact.
Oh, interesting. I didn't see that on my research.
So played father and daughter twice.
Interesting.
He was also in Thirst, which we watched recently. It was a first-time watch for you.
Yep.
Bit of a different role.
Who was he in that? Was he the main character?
He was the main guy who's like the sort of, I use this term loosely, but kind of like the sexy vampire.
Right.
So, very different role.
Yeah. Okay. Lady Vengeance.
He was in Lady Vengeance, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. I love that movie.
You do love that movie, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so working with the two probably most well-known Korean filmmakers.
Certainly in the West, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Byun Hee-Bong plays Park Hee-Bong, was in Okja, A Memories of Murder.
Who's that?
That is Park Hee-Bong.
Yeah, but so this isn't...
I think it might be the dad.
Right. I was going to say, this is making me feel very uncultured, but I should point out equally, I forget the names of Western characters also. Like, his name could have been Tim, and I would have forgotten it. So I'd just like to point that out.
You preempted me because I was going to call you a racist.
Yes.
Couple more people on the cast. Park Hae-il plays Park Nam-il.
That's the brother?
Yep.
Doona
plays Park Nam-ju.
The sister?
The
believe. Archer.
The archer.
Yeah.
Koa Sung plays Park Hyun-so, who's the kid.
The daughter, yeah.
Oh Dae-soo, or Oh Dao-soo plays the monster.
Okay.
I think probably voice of, maybe there was some mocap or something, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. I know they used an animatronic.
Right, okay, we'll get into...
Okay,
We'll get into the monster of it all. So, Sarah, first question, where's this movie set?
It's set in the only place in Korea, Seoul.
Which is Seoul.
Actually, no, there's also Busan.
Oh, yeah. There was a train that went there once.
Yeah.
I assume it was coming from Seoul.
Yeah. Just zipping between Busan and Seoul.
Yeah. So there are now two places in Korea.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that it was based on a real life event at all?
Not a clue, no. Not until you sent me that video at daft o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Like, so mentioned already that the opening scene of this film introduces us to a mortician.
I believe he was a mortician, which would make sense if it's formaldehyde, because that's sort of a preservative, isn't it?
Yeah. And Herschel instructs his Korean assistant to dump a bunch of dusty formaldehyde into the sink
At which
Thus-
point, Korean assistant is like, "You sure about that, bro?
Yeah.
You sure?"
Yeah.
And Scott Wilson's like, "Yeah, do it."
Fucking do it, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To paraphrase.
Yeah. And that's apparently exactly what happened. It poisoned the Han River and the local water supply. Obviously, uproar.
Quite right.
There was protests, and a lot of the social commentary around that, I guess, is included in this film, which is something that I love about it. But Korea obviously wanted this guy, this McFarland Joker, to have some kind of repercussions, to pay for his crime somehow. But,
Yeah.
was locked up behind the safety of the American base in
Motherfucker.
South Korea. I believe was sentenced at some point, I want to say in 2004, to 6 months.
6 months?
But I don't know if that was ever served. I've got a feeling it was probably suspended. That's what that means, isn't it? If it's suspended.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never understood that, because suspended means to me like
You'll do it at some
you
point.
do it at some point.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It just means don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just,
as you were, dude.
yeah. Yeah. No problems here. It's fine.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How familiar are you with the works of Bong Joon-ho?
Well, I've seen a few. What was the first one I saw? I was definitely late to the party.
You covered Okja on your old podcast, I'm sure.
I did. Yeah, I did. Well, we did, me and Nicole.
Yeah.
But I think that may have been the first one that I saw. When was that? 2018 that came out. I'd seen it. I think I watched it when it came out on Netflix and really liked it. And then when we covered it, I believe was my second time watching. And I thought it was great. I really, really liked it. So at that point, I was sort of locked into Bong. And
did that movie help nudge you in the direction of veganism?
It probably, yes. I imagine it probably did, actually. Because yes, thinking about it, it really did hit home for me. And I remember thinking, I can't believe you've made me sympathise with this CGI blob.
I know.
Pig blob thing.
It was cute, though.
Yeah. And it was signature Bong, I guess, as I've come to appreciate, where there's a social commentary, there's the comedy, the satire, the slapstick. And it's just a real mishmash of tones that on paper you might read it and go, this is never going to work.
Yeah.
And I had that feeling while I was watching this as well, about halfway through, going, I am not sure about this. I was enjoying it, but there were so many moving parts that I was like, I don't know how this is going to come off to a satisfying ending.
He spins a lot of plates thematically.
Yeah.
And tonally, like you just said.
Yeah. Yeah. So I suppose it would have been Okja, and then probably Parasites. Tell a Lie, Snowpiercer. That would have been the first one I saw. But at that point, I didn't know who Bong Joon-ho was. I think I'd just heard that this film's really good, and I probably read some kind of synopsis and went, "Oh, they eat a baby? Yeah, I'll eat that. I'll watch that."
Freudian slip. We don't eat babies here. Promise you.
No, never.
Damn right.
So yeah, Snowpiercer, Okja, Parasite, and I think that's probably Mickey 17. They're the ones I've seen. So I would like to go back. I think I'd like to catch Memories of Murder.
I'm desperate to see Memories of Murder ever since we watched The Chaser, and I can't remember who it was. Was it Kevin?
Yes, Kevin.
Raiders of the Podcast.
Kevin's. Yeah, I know who Kevin is. I was just trying to remember what Kevin said. Yeah, he said many things.
I know you know who he is. I just thought I'd give him a little shout out.
Do you think Kevin knows who he is?
I would hope so. But I think it may have been Kevin or perhaps Matthew that kind of mentioned that when we covered The Chaser and said it's quite similar in a lot of ways. So I've been really keen to watch it since then. Wasn't massively aware of it before that, I'm going to be honest and show my ignorance there. Mother.
That's a more recent one, is it?
I don't think it's super recent.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I've seen kind of floating around. I know it's on Curzon Home. Is it called Barking Dogs Never Bite?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Okay. So yeah, I would love to dig into more of his filmography, definitely.
He's got one in development at the moment called Ally.
Okay.
I'm going to read you the synopsis here.
Yes, please.
The first sentence.
Oh, God.
A squid dreams.
Love it.
A squid dreams of becoming the star of a wildlife documentary.
Oh.
But when an aircraft sinks into the ocean, probably an American, her peaceful world of not all Americans, as you said, but when an aircraft sinks into the ocean, her peaceful world is suddenly thrown into danger. So sounds like a bit of Bong. Voice, featuring a voice by Werner Herzog. It's unclear if he voices the squid.
I hope he voices the squid. Oh my God.
So do I. I want to be on set for those conversations between Bong and Werner.
Oh my God. That if nobody makes a documentary about the making of this film, then they're missing a trick, because I want to see that too.
Yeah. So yeah, filmmaker I've really come to appreciate over the last, I guess it's been over a decade at this point. I still feel like I've just come to the party with him, but I've been watching his films for years, I guess. But there's definitely some older ones that I need to catch up on. Dare I say, will probably end up on the lineup at some point.
I hope so. I want to give Parasite another watch as well.
Pretty keen to rewatch Parasite. Really enjoyed that.
I've only seen it once.
Same. Yeah, I watched it when it came out. Really loved it. Really deserving of all of the praise. It's one of those journey movies, I think, as well. It's like sort of unpredictable. It's a bit like I found Love Exposure to be a bit like that, although that one is 3 days long. It's a real journey. I sort of feel like a different person when it's ended. Like, wow, such a thing. You haven't seen Love Exposure yet, have you?
I haven't. No, you've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, well, we've got to watch it. Maybe we do it in 2 parts or something, because it is. I think
it's about 4 hours, isn't it?
I think it's 4 hours. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I sort of feel that way about all of Bong Joon-ho's films, though. I find them quite uniformly, that's not the right word in this context, quite consistently unpredictable.
Yeah.
Can't really be uniformly unpredictable, can you? That's an oxymoron.
Consistently, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And that's one of the things that I really like about it.
That's part of the joy, yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff that happens in this movie that I think a couple of times I was like, if this is an American film, this would never happen.
Yeah.
And that just makes that unpredictability obvious. Like most films, I would say that we could probably guess what's going to happen. Most films 90% of films within the first act, we could probably say this is going to happen, that's going to happen, just because we've seen at least 10 movies.
Well, that's the problem with watching as many films as we do. Like, we watch a film most days. I think you start to follow the tropes, the beats of the film, and they do become largely very predictable. But I think this is where the beauty of foreign cinema comes in, because far less predictable.
Yeah.
They're not, well, the ones that are exported to us anyway, I'm sure there are a lot we don't get to see that are probably garbage. But the ones that are exported to the UK, the US, whatever, they seem to respect their audience a little bit more. They're not doing a Netflix or an Amazon Prime where they're made for people who are on their phones.
Yes, definitely. They probably do shovel off a load of shit movies, like we all do, but it's gone through that filter. I guess I guess we only get the ones that are of a certain quality. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I've seen a couple of shitty Korean movies.
We have seen some shit ones, haven't we? I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Project Wolf Hunting was pony.
Was that the one on the ship?
Zombies on a boat, yeah.
Yeah, it was crap. Didn't like that. Yes. So how many tones and themes did you count in this movie, Sarah?
Millions.
A whole millions?
Probably about 7.
That's a bit different, isn't it?
Do you want me to list them?
Yes, let's list things.
Well, to me, it's sort of like Bong Joon-ho kind of goes, right, I want to cover social politics and the class divide and corruption in power and the police state and political martyrdom and bureaucratic incompetence. And then he just like picks a genre and shovels it all into that.
Yeah.
And this is no exception, because this fits squarely into the monster movie category. But it's so much more than that. And like you say, he kind of runs the risk of it being too much, but he juggles all of those things so well that it somehow comes together.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. It's sort of watching it and seeing all of these things happen on screen the other day. I was just really I don't know why I was surprised, but just all of the different elements,
Well,
lots of things that I like, the satire,
you were probably surprised because of how it was sold, because the marketing, I don't think, is brilliant.
I haven't seen any marketing for it.
Well, you've seen the Blu-ray cover, which is just like Jaws meets Jurassic Park, and it's not. It's absolutely
Yeah.
neither of those things.
You're right. I did read that the other day, but I think I forgot it immediately, assuming that was completely incorrect. But yeah, the satire, how dark it is, the slapstick, the themes of the inter-country relations, the dysfunctional families, survival. There's all of this stuff going on, and all of this mishmash, and it just somehow works. I don't know how you get something to 1 minute you're sort of laughing at the main character because he's a bit of an idiot and he's falling asleep, but then the very next scene he's being really brave and heroic, and I didn't expect that. I expected him to just be a doofus throughout, and he kind of is, but he also is really capable, and I thought that was very interesting.
Well, interestingly, Bong Joon-ho sort of states that the procedure he undergoes where they drill into his head, he has sort of, I was going to say minor brain surgery, but I guess all brain surgery is probably considered major, right? So at that point, he's fundamentally changed.
Oh, right. I did wonder that at the time.
Yeah.
Is this kind of a lobotomy situation?
Well, it sort of seems to change him for the better.
Right.
It made him smarter.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Forgot the passcode to all his bank cards and his phone and stuff.
I feel like when we've just listed like a bunch of themes. We've barely sort of touched the surface on like the environmental stuff, which is, as you've said, with Okja, and it sounds like his upcoming film is clearly something quite close to his heart. I mean, I don't know if he perhaps heard that true story of the guy dumping the formaldehyde and was just like, what if monster? And then kind of conjured the story around it. But it's obviously a subject he cares a lot about. And I kind of wish more filmmakers did. I don't know, in addition to that, he sort of seems to have like there's almost like this punk undercurrent that runs through his films. Because obviously there's the protests and the activists and stuff in this film, and there's talk of the brother being a former activist, and he even goes to sort of see some of his old buddies from that time in the film.
Knows how to make a bomb with a bottle of alcohol. What's that called?
Molotov cocktail.
Molotovs, that's it.
Soju.
Yeah. I mean, have you drunk soju?
I have.
It's not very nice.
I quite like it. But I'm sure it burns well.
I think my chest hairs fell off. Not for me.
I'm a fan, yeah. But yeah, I think sort of the class divide stuff, the social commentary, there's something very punk about his filmmaking. Even though it's like technically excellent, it's not chaotic in the same way that you would expect when you hear the word punk or anarchic. But there's just this, I don't know, maybe it's sort of jumping off from like the unpredictability of it all.
I guess I did find this film to be a bit anarchic. Like there's so much, it doesn't take long for it to get going. Immediately you're seeing the monster, immediately you're seeing the carnage, all of this stuff going on. There's a lot, and there's also a lot of plates being spun. Then eventually the characters separate and come back together. And it was at that point when they separated and we're following different people that I was sort of scratching my head going, I don't know how, like I'm quite confused at the moment. I don't know where people are, but I don't know if that was by design or whatever. But by the time it got to the end and they all came together, it really sort of all sewed up nicely for me. But yeah, punk is probably anarchic's probably a good word. I guess that's probably part of the reason why a lot of people are queuing up to work with the guy.
I guess so, yeah.
He gets to make decent budget movies. Mickey 17 wasn't very cheap, although it did take about 8 years to get released, didn't it?
True, yeah. But to me, that's sort of, I don't know, that's more surprising that so many people want to work with him and fund his movies.
Do you think so?
I do, because when I say punk, I mean in sensibility as well. Like this film particularly is quite anti-state in a lot of ways. Like it's quite anti-police, it's quite anti-government.
I think do you think so?
I do.
Okay.
It's like,
It's
wait,
anti-US
come on, the
army, I
little
think,
guy.
at that time, because of
Well,
that incident.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
But it doesn't exactly paint the powers that be in a very good light either. Like, the police seem incompetent,
Yeah,
and
I
they're
guess.
throwing their weight around, not listening to the characters at the beginning when he's sort of in that hospital behind a curtain and he's
Yeah, that's true.
insisting that his daughter's in a sewer, and they're just like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, that's right. And he's saying, look, can you trace the call? And someone says, no, that's really hard. And he goes to someone else and he says, no, it's really easy, actually. Why didn't you come to me before? And
Well, doesn't he say, like, we're just not going to waste the resources?
yeah. And then they're in that like quarantine area, and the quarantine guy in yellow hazmat suit. So he comes in very stern looking, like, oh, this is a man of authority, and then falls over.
I love that like the slapstick element, the pratfalls. Like,
Yeah.
it fits so well, but it absolutely shouldn't.
Yeah. No, you're right, actually. Yeah, the figures of authority in this film are a bit of a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also portrayed in quite a sinister way. Like the whole Agent Yellow thing at the end, where they're just sort of vast disregard for all of the people in the area.
Yeah. And not like it's not like it's a person it's just this floating yellow machine box that's just spewing out this poison,
which was apparently designed to kind of resemble the monster or the monster's head.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which I thought was a neat little touch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, something about that really warms me to Bong Joon-ho even more. Seems like a good dude.
I just like I like the themes that he tackles.
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit like, it's just my flavor, I think. Like the satire and the comedy, all of that stuff just fits my sensibilities. I like to point fingers at the authorities and go, you lot of fuckwits. I do that too, but not as skilled as Bong Joon-ho. I will probably just say fuck you lot on the podcast, and he'll make a really great film that says the same thing, but in a much better way. What did you say?
ACAB.
ACAB. What does that mean?
All coppers are bastards.
Ah, is that a punk thing?
Yeah.
I've never been a punk, so I don't know much about punks.
You do surprise me.
I guess everything I know about punks comes from Adrian Brody and Summer of Sam.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
And his weird anglicised accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, you've seen Green Room as well.
Oh, yeah, and Green Room. I've seen that too.
It's a fairly limited pool to draw from, but still.
And there's that other one, Sluk Punk.
Oh, yeah, I made you watch SLC Punk.
Yeah. Has that got punks in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Punky Brewster. Remember that?
You're stretching the definition now.
I remember when I was a kid, I love Punky Brewster. I don't know why. I was a kid, I guess. But I started putting a little bandana around my leg. And my parents go, did you do that because Punky Brewster? And I'm like, no.
No.
And I didn't do it again. I got clocked. Should have just done it. It felt good. Should have stayed with it. Well, instead, I let the shame wash over me and I crumbled. Yeah. Fuck you, parents. Except if you listen to this, Mum, I don't mean it.
You don't mean it.
No, I know I don't mean it.
But yeah, when in our late teens, I think you were probably off at raves, going on holiday to Ibiza, and I was trying to make my hair as tall and pointy as possible.
Yeah, you've shown me a picture actually, haven't you, with your pointy hair?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do punks. Maybe we should do a punk season.
Maybe. But
there's 3 movies, as we discussed. We can watch them twice.
There's more than that. There are 3 Decline of Western Civilization movies to start with.
Is that a punk thing?
They're documentaries, yeah.
Ah, right. What was that other thing? The really dark one where the guy he's got pointy hair, and he's something in the car. Someone gets hit by a car or something.
Oh, Bomb City. Such a good film that's kind of disappeared. There's no physical media of it. Great film.
Yep, there's that one. I remembered that one almost.
Yeah, great. I cried. I want to come back to Song Kang-ho.
Is that the main guy again?
It is.
Right.
Because we've already mentioned the fact that he's probably one of the most recognisable Korean actors to us in the West. But I also think with good reason. I think he's one of the best, and I think he's got very good range from what I've seen. Like he does often seem to play like this bumbling guy, but he can do the total flip side of that very easily as well. I think he's great based on what I've seen. But I just love all the little touches in this movie, like just his like micro expressions, and down to the fact that his hair looks like, I mean, this is the worst haircut in film since Evangeline Lilly from last week's show. And that fuck-ass bob. But apparently they made the decision that the yellow blonde was intentionally sort of grown out to show that he was a bit useless and lazy.
Right.
So they even thought about all of that stuff and what that said about the character. And I kind of love that.
I loved his little coin collection, just always checking that he's got coins in his little bowl, and then eventually when they gave him away, he's like, no, not my coins. Put about £4 in there.
Just the little touches that he was basically borderline narcoleptic.
Yeah.
He was just like always falling asleep.
Yeah. That was funny, because the kid goes missing and he's sleeping, and they're going, yeah, how can you sleep at a time like this? But I sort of relate to that. Like, if I'm really depressed, all I want to do is sleep. I mean, I haven't got a giant fish monster coming after me, so it's not really a fair comparison.
That would make things a little bit more tense,
yeah,
I imagine.
But my body just sort of goes into shutdown when there's something like that happens, whenever I lose a kid.
Which happens often.
Yeah.
Like, just can't be trusted.
Yeah. But no, he was very good. I liked that character. He was fun to follow. I don't remember him at all from the movies that we've mentioned already.
Okay.
But, you know...
Well, not even Thirst. We didn't watch it that long ago.
Did you say he's a priest?
He starts off as a priest, yeah, but then becomes... Like, it's not a spoiler to say that that's a vampire film.
I don't really remember the movie very much.
Okay.
I remember that there's a priest and it's vampires, and that's pretty much all I remember. And it's alarming, because I've probably only watched it about a year ago.
Not even.
Okay.
It's great.
Don't remember him in Snowpiercer. Don't remember him in Parasite. Like, I'm sure
he's
or
The
great.
Interview.
Or The Interview. Yeah, but it's garbage. But yeah, I loved him in this. I thought he was great. It was so much fun to follow his character. He just, like I said, he was funny, but kind of capable as well. So I was quite surprised when maybe capable was being a bit...
Determined, I would say, over capable.
Yes. Like, he has the moment at the start of the movie when the monster first appears and he throws the beer into the water, and then the monster starts going after people and killing people, and then he pretty quickly goes into action and is chasing the monster around and throwing things at it and trying to hit it with the lollipop stick thing. And
yeah, and they make a point on the news broadcast to kind of mention the brave American soldier who was injured, and he gets none of the credit, but he was like in the fray as well.
I didn't think of it actually. Wasn't he the one that first started running towards the lockup where all the kids are trapped? Like, he ran over there and then the American followed him.
I don't remember the specifics, if I'm being honest, but potentially. But yeah, he was just like erased.
Yeah.
Because he's lower class, disposable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's great. I think it was done so well.
Just a fun character to kind of follow. And yeah, he's a bit of an idiot at the start of the movie, but actually quite relatable in a lot of ways. And just surprising that he does as much as he does, really. I guess I was sort of expecting the other members of the family to step up a bit more, like the archer, or maybe
But she tried.
Yeah, and she had a moment. But yeah, no, good character. I enjoyed him very much.
And what about the dynamics within the family?
Fun.
Believable,
fun. Kind of realistic, I guess. Like, yeah, you've got the dad who perhaps used to have some alcohol issues or something like that is alluded to, where he perhaps wasn't as present as he should have been, and might go some way to explaining why the kids have turned out the way that they have. The brother, who kind of is a non-entity until he arrives, and then
doesn't he arrive drinking soju?
Does he?
I believe so. Kind of foreshadowing his Molotov cocktail moment, I suppose.
Yeah. And the introduction to the sister, where we see her on TV and they're all rooting for her with the archery, and she hesitates. She doesn't quite make her shot in time. That's the one point where you go, oh, well, I reckon in the third act she's not really going to hesitate quite as much, and that's what happens. But I guess that's just you know.
One of the few predictable moments, maybe.
There are some things that you have to do, I guess.
Yeah.
There are other things that happen in the end of it that I probably wasn't expecting. So maybe some of it where I was expecting it is more comforting.
I think the family dynamics lead to some of the best moments, though, or some of my favourite moments, because I think there's maybe nobody like Bong Joon-ho who can balance the slapstick with the sentimentality.
Yeah.
Because there's two moments that I can think of specifically. And the first one is where they think Hyun-soo is dead because she's been taken by the monster. And they're at that sort of, I don't know, they're in a big room, which I guess is some sort of group vigil.
Oh, yeah.
Or wherever like they've been put by the authorities. And they're sort of, the family's just got together and they're looking at a picture of her. And just the exaggerated wailing that's going on and the writhing around on the floor is so funny.
Yeah.
And it should be devastating. And it kind of is, because this guy thinks his daughter's dead. Well, like we as the audience do at that point as well. But whatever's going on screen is so funny.
I'll be honest, I sort of forgot that the kid was captured at that point, and I was just laughing at them rolling around on the floor. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, and a couple of moments, apparently the actor that played, I think it's Namil, the brother, when he goes to kick him, that was completely improvised. Right. That wasn't scripted. So I get the impression they did sort of maybe form quite a familial dynamic on set.
It feels that way.
It translated that way anyway, definitely.
Yeah. And I really like, you know, they leave there and they come up with a plan to escape and get some hazmat suits to wear in disguise that are the wrong colour. They get a waste disposal van to sort of go undercover to get to this quarantine area, and the dad has had to give away his wallet with all of his PIN numbers, and the guy's like, so all of your PIN numbers, all your cards is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, even that seems so funny.
Yeah. And all of the stuff in the van, you know, that's when he gives his coins away, I think, actually, to the border guys. Yeah, I guess another point that I was surprised at is that the dad dies quite early on.
That's my other favourite moment. That's probably like maybe the halfway point or just before the halfway mark.
About the halfway mark, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my other favourite moment, like I say, because just the balance of the hilarity with the devastation is done tonally perfectly.
Doesn't it like catch it with the tail and just sort of bash him on the floor?
Well, yeah, because obviously, I've forgotten his name again. So the guy who Song Kang-ho plays gives him the gun and he's like, there's one shot left. So the dad's like, I'll get him. And he clicks it. Just I don't know, it's partially the way it's filmed and partly the way it's edited. But you just hear that click of the empty barrel and the look as he turns around, and it just kind of cuts to him counting on his fingers with the realization. So well done.
Very good, yeah.
But it's devastating. It's emotionally devastating. Yeah.
It's such a balancing act. So it blows my mind, really. There's also that scene where they're in that little cabin and they're eating their noodles. And the kid appears behind them, and I think I said to you at the time, like, the kid's not there, is it? Because they start feeding the kid, and I guess they're imagining that they're all together.
I read an interview with Bong Joon-ho, and he kind of stated that he wanted the family to have one last moment together, so that sort of ghostly apparition was his way of fulfilling that.
Right. Okay. And I suppose at that point we don't know that the kid doesn't make it.
Yeah.
At the end. No, that was a nice moment.
But interesting visually as well, because it's unexpected.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they found her. It was a short movie. Have an egg.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
What do we think about the monster? What do we think about the CGI in this?
I mean...
Can you forgive it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I can overlook it.
It's not...
And I've seen much worse.
Yeah.
It's not like Alien 3, for example.
No. This came out in 2006, so it's 20 years old. So you've got to take that into account. But there's also an element of just, if it's a really good movie, it does help it. I can sort of forgive it a little bit.
Yeah.
And And also, like, you can see how much work went into it. It's not like they've just farted out a generic design and gone, oh, it's a generic blob thing that's just running around. And actually, we need more of them, so we're going to copy and cut and paste that into, it's not that situation.
No, they really thought about it
Yeah.
because obviously it's a mutated fish. So even
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So even like the first moments where it's on land, it's clumsier and over the film kind of finds its footing. It was a combination of an animatronic and obviously quite a lot of CGI. It was designed by Weta Workshop and I believe brought to life by Orphanage Inc., who did the VFX.
I've always said that we should get Orphans work.
Send them, don't mind.
I'm really glad that they started doing that.
Yeah, Pom's work. Yeah, and apparently the crew would throw in big metal barrels into the water so that they could overlay the creature jumping in and have it mimic that splash.
Yeah, so there's a lot of thought gone into it.
Yeah, definitely.
We want to get the physics right. They had looked at actual animals and how fish move and certain creatures move and how they look if they're on fire, for example.
Yeah.
And you can see that. You can tell that as well. And it's a unique looking thing. It's a weird, it looks like a fish has gone through the Brundlefly sort of merged with Jeff Goldblum or something. Like the crew would suspend bits of styrofoam around the actors so they had something to look at as well, a reference point.
It wasn't just a tennis ball on a stick.
Yeah, it was Andy Serkis in a tennis ball. But I saw the CGI when it first appeared. Was like, oh, I'm not sure about this, but I got used to it very quickly, and I was really watching it because that's the other thing as well, is that it's not shy. Like, it shows you the monster very early, and it's a huge part of this movie.
Yeah.
And that's ballsy to do that.
Yeah, but again, that was intentional on the part of Bong Joon-ho because he said so many films of that ilk are shy with the monsters and they don't show them very much. And he said he just wanted to get it out of the way, over and done with, and have it be like ever present throughout the film.
There's a place for not seeing the monster quite so
agree.
early. Like,
especially when it's supposed to be scary.
Yeah, like if you're talking Alien or Jaws, something like that, it definitely adds to the tension if you can't see it, but you know that it's there somewhere. Yeah. Whereas this is not that sort of movie, is it? It's not a subtle movie. So why are we're not going to make any of this subtle? We're going to just show you the monster straight away. But I remember seeing it and trying to keep an eye on the water and stuff when it jumps into the water and look at the, is some of this water splashes, is some of that CGI? But I guess what you were saying about the barrels, to throw the barrels in, that they literally just removed the barrel and inserted the CGI blobfish.
Sounds like, yeah.
No, while I was watching it, I thought, and it first came on, I thought, yes, doesn't look amazing, but I very quickly got used to it.
Yeah.
Very quickly acclimatized to it. And it also is perhaps part of the charm as well.
I think so, yeah. If you can accept it, it can definitely become part of the charm. But I think it's important to remember, you said the budget was what, 11 million?
Yeah.
US?
11 million, yeah.
Which is not a huge budget for a monster movie like this.
Monster movie that's all CGI in.
There's a lot of CGI in
frames,
this. Yeah. So I think what they achieved with that budget is actually really, really admirable. And I've seen worse in much larger budgets.
Yeah.
So yes, I can absolutely forgive it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we see worse now still. Looking at you, Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, it's the thought that's gone into it. But also, as I've already mentioned, the fact that it's just a really good movie does make a big difference.
I mean, hell, we watched Anaconda last night, the new one with Jack Black and Paul Rudd, and it was just as bad in that.
Yeah. And that movie's not as good.
No, not quite.
It's not very good.
Sony should just sell up at this point.
Sony might be the worst studio.
I think so,
Or no, it's Paramount, isn't it? But I think Paramount might be my least favourite studio, but I think Sony makes, on the whole, worse movies.
Deathmatch. That's how we'll decide.
Yeah.
Did you know that the on-set nickname for the creature was Steve Buscemi?
Was he?
Which feels a little bit cruel.
Oh, why?
Well, Bong Joon-ho said that it was based on Steve Buscemi's performance in Fargo for some reason. But that's
Okay.
as far as
What,
he got.
The performance of the fish monster was based on the performance of Steve Buscemi.
No, the nickname
The nickname Steve Buscemi was based on Steve Buscemi.
from Fargo specifically.
Okay.
But I don't know why. He didn't expand on it.
No. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't remember. Have I seen Fargo? I don't know if I have. Maybe.
Really?
I might have seen it when it came out.
I know you're not a big Coens guy, but it's one of their best.
Not really.
No, fair enough. Did you also know that in 2015, because the film had been so popular and done so well financially for South Korea, they erected a statue of the monster on the banks of the Han River.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah.
But there were some complaints. I read about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Or like people phoned the police and said it's back.
Some people just thought it was ugly. It was too realistic, too scary. They didn't like it. Which is fair.
Yeah.
There's also a big gold statue of the hands from the horse riding move from Gangnam Style.
Gangnam. I forgot about the other popular export from Korea is Psy.
Yeah.
Whoop. No. No. It was supremely successful, this movie. It's 2006. From what I heard, there was planned for a sequel the following year.
Yeah.
Without Bong Joon-ho.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it wasn't attached, but it never happened. So I don't know why it didn't happen. Maybe someone said, please don't do that. Because it made a lot of money, so.
Well, yeah, from a financial standpoint, it makes sense that there would be a sequel.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it didn't happen.
No, it definitely doesn't need one.
No.
Definitely doesn't. Although I did have a question, though, about, obviously, the formaldehyde poisons the Han River, but there's only one fish.
That we know of.
I was expecting the whole way through the movie for, like, more to come, and then, or even, like, a stinger at the end when we'll talk about the climax, but when they kill the creature, I was expecting there to be a final, like, there's an egg or something, or just something like Godzilla or something.
Yeah. Did you know that in addition to the proposed sequel, there was also supposed to be there was talk of a US remake in 2008.
Oh, of course,
but that was also shelved.
Right. Good.
Thankfully.
Good. I don't think it should happen.
No.
It's not going to happen now.
It's not necessary. And like some of the dialogue in it is even in English already.
Yeah. Not unless you're going to get Scott Wilson back. Then no, not necessary. It's going to be a vastly inferior version. I don't like to judge
won't kill the
movies
kid
before they come out, but they're not going to do any of that stuff. It's going to be played safe. It's going to be, and like, where's your social commentary? Because it's also not based. It's based on a real thing in Korea, unless you do something that happened locally and just use that as kind of inspiration. But then at that point, just make a new thing.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I mean, take the recent remake of Speak No Evil, for example. English-speaking remakes of foreign movies always pull their punches. They're always safer.
I thought that was all right, wasn't it?
It was okay,
remake,
but it was nowhere near as like impactful as the original.
Yeah. As reboots of foreign movies go, I thought that was pretty good.
It was all right. The performances were good.
Yeah, but maybe I was just surprised because I was going Scoot McNairy. Like I'm expecting this to be pretty crap, but it was I quite enjoyed it, I think. But it definitely didn't do the same things that, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's things that happen in the original that don't happen in the remake, and it's an inferior movie because of that.
Yeah, like it might be a welcome change to some people who don't want to see that. Like
I do. I paid. No, but it was shocking. It stays with you.
Yeah, memorable.
Yeah, memorable, yeah. So no, get fucked with the remake of this. It shouldn't happen. That Train to Busan remake that they keep threatening has never come to fruition, which is, again, I did hear that Frank Grillo was attached at one point. And I was like, oh, right,
briefly got excited.
Yeah. Train to Brooklyn or something.
Oh, there's been a lot over the years. Like there was a proposed remake of The Warriors for a long time, probably about 15 years ago, but that died a death, thankfully. Just certain projects that just wouldn't work and just are wholly unnecessary.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of them because the tonal juggling, I don't know, it worked once, but I think it was maybe lightning in a bottle.
It's a very specific film. It's a very specific time about a very specific thing. And although it does look at lots of different things, all of the themes that we spoke about earlier, I don't know how you Americanize that really.
Well, can you
It's not
think
going
of
to be
an American counterpart to Bong Joon-ho? I can't. I can't think of one that's doing the same kind of work.
No, I can't. I can't think of anyone. The only person I thought of the other day was a film that I thought in relation to this was Don't Look Up, because of the satire, because of the criticism of the authorities. I'm not saying that Adam McKay is comparable to Bong Joon-ho.
No.
They make very different movies, but some of the satire in that, and that's a film that got shat on, but I actually really, really liked it. I can see some sort of through lines there, but I can't think of anyone specifically that I could go, oh yeah, they've got similar sensibilities and
No.
make similar movies. Uwe Boll. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, as long as Uwe Boll's working, cancelled celebs will get work. But yeah, so you wanted to talk about the climax of the film then?
Yeah, I was surprised, you know, like I said a couple of times, started to get a bit confused in the middle. Where is everyone? What are they doing? Why have they separated?
I think they had to, because when the dad died on the banks of the river, obviously our main character was captured and the others had to scatter.
Right, that was it, wasn't it? Yes, he was captured, and then the other brother and sister, they were together, but then there's a frame where they just sort of say they got separated, and I was surprised by that. And I remember thinking at the time, oh, is this going to be a situation where she was in danger and you ran away? So I was thinking that, but of course it's not that, because that's what I was expecting. And then they sort of go off on their own. She's sleeping on the bridge in that little beam somehow, and he's sleeping in a tent with a homeless guy. And then they eventually all come back together at the final scene in the movie. And I remember thinking, this is a bit like Avengers. they go their separate ways, then they all come together. And I'm joking, obviously, but that's the feeling that I got from it. Like the satisfaction I got from all of the Avengers coming together and seeing them all on screen. I had the similar thing when I saw when I saw them coming together at the end of this movie. And they all had a part to play, which I really liked. And it just built up to that very, very nicely.
Well, the part where the sister's like, on your left, and it's the brother with the Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
It's just the same, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really liked that. I really liked the ending there.
And they kill the kid.
Yeah. Which
She
I wasn't
dies.
expecting, because the kid's the whole time is not buried, it's just in that hole somewhere.
Yeah,
in the
so
sewer.
the whole thing was shot on location with the exception of the creature's lair, which was a set.
You can't put a kid in a sewer
You
anymore,
can't
Sarah.
really, no. Not these days. It's
Even if you
frowned
really
on.
want to.
Or you shouldn't. Let's put it that way. But yeah, the whole of the rest of it was actually shot on location at the Wonhyo Bridge, I think it was called, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we'd sort of been softened to her death because there was like a 20, 30-minute section where we thought she was dead already at the beginning.
Yeah, that's right, because she gets captured at the start of the movie. Like, she's introduced, you see her dad giving her a beer, and then she gets captured.
Great parenting.
Yeah.
Just after he's stolen some squid legs.
One squid leg. The squid's only got 9. Werner Herzog was like, where's my other leg? Excuse me, where is my other leg? Oh, that was rubbish. Better. That was a rubbish impression. Go back to the other
It was
show.
all right.
Yeah, she sort of disappears for the first 20 minutes of the movie, half an hour of the movie, and then you're surprised that she's still alive and been regurgitated into the concrete hole. And she gets some company with another kid, and she sort of becomes someone that kid can rely on. And that kid survives, and the only reason that kid survives is because of her. And it was surprising to see her still alive. Very, very capable, very brave little girl. Quite scary, some of the stuff in there, or it was tense. I wouldn't say scary, but there
But
were
to
some
put
tense
yourself in her
moments.
shoes, particularly the
I
moment
would
where the
never fit
monster
in her shoes.
when the monster comes in and like regurgitates about 40 skeletons.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
That would be really unpleasant if I saw that.
Yeah.
I think, blimey. Going back to bed. I love the bit when the monster is sleeping and she decides, because they throw the makeshift rope that they've made from clothes and it's just out of reach, but then the monster sleeps underneath it. And I'm thinking, you've got to run up that now. And that was great. And she jumps for it. And then the monster, I didn't quite get what was happening there, but
it grabs her with its tail.
It grabs her with the tail. But I guess what I was thinking is, so is the monster awake? And it's just like, I don't like, you're not going to get away from me. I'm going to put minimal effort in. But
Food
the other
coma.
thing, the other thing that I thought was, is it asleep and that is just an automatic like defense mechanism or something? I don't suppose it really gave you the answer.
I don't think it matters.
No, but it was just something that I was thinking, and again, unexpected.
Mm.
Yeah, it was good. But she doesn't make it. I guess at that point, I'm thinking, it didn't even occur to me that this kid might die.
Yeah.
And then it sort of cuts to the climax of the movie, the third part of the movie, where they're having the face-off. And then old mate reaches into the gob of the fish monster thing and pulls out the two kids. And one of them is his daughter, but she's dead.
Yeah.
And even at that point, you don't know I'm still thinking at that point, she's going to wake.
Yeah, yeah.
I was right until the credits rolled. I was thinking the kid's going to wake up. And then when the credits did roll, I was like, wow. All right.
Bold move.
Bold move, yeah. So to have all of that in it and then not have that, I guess a lot of audience would want it to be that way, that or would want the kid to survive because it's somehow a more satisfying ending. I was having visions of this being screened to US test audiences and them going, oh, I'm not sure the kid should die at the end of it. But absolutely, like, it made it, loads about this film that I liked, but I just love that they had the balls to do that. And also, like, you are talking about a real thing that happened, so there's got to be some repercussions. You know, obviously the family the dad died and they've been separated and there's all those issues and the devastation to the surrounding area that the fish has caused. But there's got to be something else that happens. It can't just be, we poisoned the river, but don't worry, everyone's all right.
Yeah.
Like, that sort of would remove some of the messaging.
It would be toothless.
It would be toothless, yeah, definitely. So yeah, surprised, but yeah, I really liked it.
It was the right call.
It was the right call. And I just really enjoyed the action of it as well. Just the set pieces of it, like the throwing the Molotov cocktails, which we'd been introduced to earlier. And he was, like you say, it was foreshadowed with him drinking, and then you see him again when he takes the soju bottles off the guy. And the archer, we know Chekhov's bow. We knew that she was going to come back and come good at that point, but she works together with her brother and uses the Molotov that he drops, and it's masterfully done.
Yeah.
And then also the main guy has the bit with the pole, so he finishes it off. But you can't defeat the monster without one of those.
Yeah,
I love the fact
to come together.
They all had a part to play, and they all came together, which I guess is another part of the family commentary there, which was really satisfying as well.
And also, like, the message overall to me is just like, particularly lower classes, like I've always been working class, the idea of community being where you thrive. You can't do anything alone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really liked it.
I just really liked how it just really focused on that family. We didn't go to, I guess, a lot of these sort of monster movies. I think a lot of them,
paint in broader strokes, and there's more like a Godzilla, for example, or a King Kong. The devastation to the surrounding area is, destruction porn, basically.
Yeah, it's like a Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah,
but it's I think a lot of the monster movies as well will try to put in several characters that maybe they try to represent like the whole of society somehow. like I just mentioned Zack Snyder, so I'm going to talk about Dawn of the Dead, but they're in, which is a movie that I really like, by the way. Probably the only one. It's probably the only Zack Snyder movie that I really like.
Probably James Gunn's involvement then.
Yes, mostly Gunn. But, you know, they go into the shopping centre and then you've got the rich producer arsehole, you've got the cop, you've got the criminal, you've got the doctor, you've got the guy that's sort of just an everyman. There's like one person that represents a whole group of people. But
there's a place for that.
There's a place for that, and I enjoy that. But I just really liked how this just focused on the family, because that's who these things affect. You know, if there's some sort of environmental situation, an environmental disaster, the people with all the money, they're going to be off. You know, there's no real danger to them because, when's that helicopter coming in? Great, I'm going to take my gold toilet seat with me and get on that helicopter. Whereas the people that don't have much have just got to deal with the situation.
Yeah.
So it feels more real in that way, and also more interesting. Like, I don't care about the rich people. Like, fuck them. They'll be all right.
Oh my God. I'm so glad you've said that, because so much media, I didn't even start noticing this until about 10 years ago, but so much media is about rich people, or at least financially comfortable people.
You're talking about Entourage?
No, I'm not.
Sick movie.
I try not to talk about Entourage.
Sick. Jeremy Piven, what a guy.
He's a baddie.
I know he's an arsehole.
They're all baddies.
Yeah, he's a wanker. Jeremy Piven's a wanker, by the way. Oh, shock horror. Only plays wankers.
Sometimes people who play against type are the nicest, so you can't always count them out.
True.
But anyway, I think like so much media is about rich people, wealthy people, often like obscenely wealthy as well. And it's just not interesting to me anymore. But all the media about poor people, I would say 85% of it is about how depressing it is to be poor. And that's not fun either. I don't want to see that either. Whereas this, it's about a lower class family. It's a family drama at the heart of it. But it's not about, aren't we like terribly off?
Yeah.
Aren't things awful? It's not Daniel Blake, for fuck's sake.
Well, we're not meant to watch it and go, oh, these poor people, or like we're just. I think we're just.
It's just about people who are working class.
It's just about some regular folks.
Yeah.
That like that most of us are. Mm-hmm. You know, 95% of us are.
This is what I want more of.
Yeah, yeah, and it captures that spirit of kind of real life in a way as well, because life is not wholly depressing. Life is not wholly satisfying. It's somewhere in the middle, where sometimes things are good, sometimes things are bad. Often tragedy and comedy are very similar.
Yeah.
You know, there's that thing, that phrase where, what is it? Comedy is tragedy plus time. I mean, I think comedy is
not very much time has to pass for you to turn it to comedy.
About 0 seconds usually. But it's complicated, and I like that he's able to capture that sort of thing in this. Like we said with the slapstick, you know, that funny shit is going to happen whether your kid's dead, whether you're getting chased by a monster. Like it's sort of, although it's about a giant fish monster, it feels very real.
Yeah.
In terms of the characters and
the interactions
and what we're supposed to be feeling.
And Bong Joon-ho said in an interview that he can't, I'm paraphrasing here, but he can't make anything without dark humor.
Yeah.
Because apart from anything else, it sort of helps the emotional stuff resonate.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
And the tension.
Yeah.
I can't wait for his next film.
Ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's on Letterboxd, as we said. Werner Herzog is attached, so hopefully it comes out pretty soon.
Gimme it. Put it in my eyeballs now.
Do you think that this movie would make a good double bill with Tremors? Not as much social commentary in Tremors.
I think The Host first, Tremors second.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Tremors is dessert, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although The Host is really fun, Tremors is just stupid.
Yeah.
But I love it.
If you're making toast, The Host is the wholemeal bread. Tremors is the white bread.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and in terms of, I was thinking about comparisons, and the two that I came up with was Don't Look Up and and tremors.
Oh, that's how we're pronouncing it now.
Tremors, yeah.
Okay, fancy.
We've got to do more Tremors movies. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to come clean. It's not in this lineup, but I did almost put Tremors 2 in this lineup.
Did you?
Yeah. Because we haven't done a sequel to a movie that we've covered before.
That's true, and you just want an excuse to say ass blasters.
Like I need an excuse to say arse blasters. I say that whenever I order a slushie. Now 2 arse blasters, please.
And they look at you with disgust and confusion.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, really good movie. I'm really glad that the remake didn't happen. I'm really glad that the sequel didn't happen.
I've got a hot take. I think this is as good as Parasite.
Yeah, okay.
I might be alone there.
Do you think so?
Because obviously Parasite was like universally loved, Oscar winning.
Yeah.
I think The Host is as good as.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Good.
I really like The Host. I'd have to watch Parasite again. I really liked that.
2 thumbs up for Host.
Yeah, great.
The Host.
The Host. I was pretty confident I was going to like it on the basis that I like his other movies that I've seen. Yeah. And I'm glad that I put it on because it is one that I would have liked to have gotten round to at some point.
And we got it off the to watch pile.
It was a pile movie, yeah. I didn't even know that when I programmed it. I didn't know it was a pile movie, no.
I thought maybe that's why you'd done it.
No. I'm glad that it was a pile movie and we've done it. And it was very good and I'm glad we did it. And I've said that 3 times, I think, now. Should I say it again?
No, I think that's enough.
Glad we did it. Glad we did it. Glad we did it. Back it up. Back it up.
I think that will suffice.
Yeah.
I also think that next week's show is going to go very differently to this week.
I reckon...
I have an inkling.
I wonder how much social commentary and satire... I mean, I hope it's satire. I don't know.
I'm going to say 0 social commentary. That's my guess.
You're going to hate me, aren't you?
What are we doing, Dan?
The reason that this season exists is because of this movie, because I wanted to cover this. We're doing Tiptoes. You're welcome.